So Centropic was born from over 30 years of multiple factors. And one of those factors was my love affair with Bucky's work. And so he set out at the age of 32 to do what was spontaneously arousable within him for the highest good of the highest number of people. And to do that without ecological offense or the disadvantage of anyone. And he wanted to demonstrate that when humans do this, when humans apply their unique skills and opportunity and work together synergistically, that not only do we create a world with a future, we are also sustained to do that. In other words, he wanted to demonstrate that there would be no such thing as needing to earn a living. So my love affair with Bucky, and then my passion about bringing beautiful, big-hearted, wholehearted, brilliant people together around something that they deeply cared about for a world with a future, and doing that many times, and up until 2015, having that fall into a messy human heap. Who's familiar with messy human heaps, had experience with messy human heaps? Yep. And so what I realized in this journey was how we coordinate humans is a significant challenge of how we create a world with a future. How we coordinate humans, how we create the opportunity for brilliance in the individual to come together and be amplified by the brilliance of the collective, but also not to go rogue, that it damages what you're trying to create. And so I spent 30 years doing that and failing miserably, and having that experience of the messy human heap. And then the other part of this is realizing deeply, and this goes back to Bucky's work, that the blueprint for how we work is the land, and the land we walk over, the air we breathe, the tree we sit under, the stars in the universe. Nature has figured out the complexities of coordination and viable systems and healthy ecologies and economies, and does it really well. But for some strange reason, humans have decided that we have more, intelligence and impose our way on the world versus how do we partner with nature, of which we are a part, of course, we are nature. So how do we actually partner with that? How do we deploy the working laws of universe in everything that we do for a world with a future? And so it stands on several principles, and I don't remember them all, but some of those principles are that every life, including the creatures, has intrinsic value. I know that many of us have had the experience of showing up and not being seen or recognized for our value. And I know that most humans hunger for the opportunity to show up and contribute their value towards something that they do care about. But this is not something that's easy to do. And then if we don't have the right structure and container for that, it falls again into the messy human heap. So each living creature has intrinsic value. Most of us, most humans are good and would like to do work that we care about and make a contribution if we're given the right ecology. And that some of the very things that we've been brought up, the air we breathe, some of the structures like earn a living, have a job, get a job, make a profit as the supreme act over everything else. Consider the short term versus the at minimum 100-year plan consequence. These type of things We don't question, we've stopped questioning. And so Syntropic Enterprise as a name was born out of my deep understanding that individually we have the capacity when we work together to actually do, and this is one of Bucky Fuller's famous quotes, rather than trying to change the existing system, build new models that make the existing obsolete. And so a syntropic enterprise leaves everything better, but syntropy is the opposite to entropy. Entropy is the second law of thermodynamics, which means that we're in a degenerative universe. It's still the theory that is held by science today. Bucky argued and demonstrated that in fact we're in a syntropic universe. In other words, the Earth is regenerative. And so a syntropic enterprise is where we leave everything better. And I'm underscoring everything. It's an ambition. And the question is, how do we do that? How do we do this? How do we create these ways of engaging? Enterprise as a human endeavor, these ways of engaging where we can leave everything better.